Hey guys, Rexazor here and welcome to Update Monday on the 21st of February 2022. It's been a week of a lot of releases of games, patches, updates, tournaments. A lot happened last week. As mentioned in the Update Monday last week, it was going to be a week of busyness. Yeah, and basically was. So, what happened? Well, I yawned. I'm tired. I'm really tired. Played a lot of Euro Truck. I did, to be fair, at the start of the week. Apex, 2 tournaments. On Thursday we had a actual Esports Wales tournament where I was in a team with Panda and Key Limes. We did alright. We came 16th over 20th, and considering there were a lot of Predator to Masters players in there, I feel we did pretty good. Panda got our only kill of the entire 6 games, which was insane. And that game in itself was really good. I feel like we played that one really well. It's just that as soon as we got in a fight, it was over. It was so weird. Well, it wasn't weird, it's just that they are much better players, so they know exactly how to do things, how the game mechanics work into their favour and stuff, so they absolutely wrecked us. We had some good fights in it as well, but yeah, I started off playing as Fuse and it did not go well. We got caught out by a team which we probably should have beaten, to be honest, but I was so hung up on using my ultimate that I basically couldn't fire it because there was a building in front of me, and I just kind of panicked because I really wanted to get it off because I know that it's strong, but obviously I fucked up, so there we go. Yeah, other than that, no, it was still fun. It was fun. We had some good fights in them, and considering the players that we were up against, we did pretty good. There was one particular game where Key was caustic on Fragment on, I can't remember the name of the map. I think it's Olympus. It's not Olympus. Olympus is the other one. I can't remember what it's called. Storm Point. And we were chased by several teams the entire time, and then we ended up being sort of cornered, and Key just put a bunch of caustic traps down, and then there was billions of grenades flying in. It was very funny. I think she's got it as a clip on like her channel or something, like YouTube, but yeah, it was amusing. Yeah, we had fun. It was good fun. And then over the weekend we had our duos tournament, in-house duos, where I duoed with Panda. It was you played 12 games. It was the top 3 of the 12. I feel like we had really consistent games until the latter like 4 or 5 games, where we decided to, we got points on the board, we don't really care, we're just messing around now, we're going to try and get as many kills as possible and stuff. But yeah, we had good fun. We had really good fun. I really enjoyed that. We came 7th overall. I think there were 12 teams, so low half of the leaderboard, but we managed to beat, I think it was Bolton HS was one of the groups that we were trying to beat, so we beat them, and but we didn't beat 90 or Jack, because they had apparently an incredible game which was like 30 plus points for for one game, which is insane considering we got 40 overall. So yeah, they did really good, so next time. But that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. That was really chill, whilst also being like semi-competitive, I guess. We just had a lot of fun. It was nice. Managed to get a lot of my tasks needed to do as well. Also, I'm playing Fuse a lot and I'm really enjoying it. Last season I played a lot of Ashe, but I didn't have Fuse unlocked, so Ashe was a lot of fun. I should probably go back into playing her. I really like her playstyle. The thing I like about Fuse is that when you drop, you have a weapon, and also you can carry double grenades, which is so good. But yeah, Ashe is fun. Ashe gives you a lot of intel whilst also being an aggressive character. So anyway, that's enough about Apex. Warhammer 3 was released. I've been playing a bunch of that. I don't want to give my full opinion at the moment because I've not yet completed a first campaign, which may be indicative of my opinion. I am playing as a Demons of Chaos. The mechanics are fun, but limited. I have some gripes with them. And I feel like that's only specifically with this faction. I've not played any other factions, so I don't know how they play really. Although I have an idea now of what the other 4 Demons factions are like, but I've only got like half. Basically, the issue with the Demon faction is that they have half mechanics from every faction. And their unique mechanic kind of ends after the start. So you have your beginning, middle, end, and at the end of the beginning, your unique demon mechanics are finished already, and you're like, cool. So now I've only got half-assed mechanics for the rest of it. So it's a bit grindy, and I don't know if that's intentional or because I played it wrong. We'll see. But yeah, I am enjoying the game. I don't want to say I'm not enjoying, but I have a lot of tiny gripes, which is not quite ruining my enjoyment because I have played it all weekend effectively, other than when I'm playing Apex, which is the other thing I've been playing half my time with. But basically, if you want a very short, half-baked opinion, don't get the game in its current state, but once the first patch is out, it's probably definitely worth getting. If you like Warhammer, if you enjoyed the first 2 games, specifically Warhammer 2, because Warhammer 1 was a bit shit, not gonna lie, especially looking back on it now, it's worth getting now. Just don't expect a smooth experience. Like, it is, for a Total War launch, it's a very smooth experience. But it does have its issues, and the first patch will probably address a lot of them. But don't rush into getting it. It's not worth rushing into. I mean, I'm very fortunate that Tsunami gifted me the game, so I don't really have that kind of, I spent money on this. I am very fortunate that Tsunami did give me the game, because I was going to get it regardless, but it means I don't have that kind of, maybe I should have waited like a month to get it kind of thing. I have been enjoying my time with it. However, a lot of the conversations I've been having with people have been like, this thing that happens is very irritating, or this tiny thing is ruining my experience, or I can't tab out without it crashing. So it is. There's not a lot of positives being thrown around by people, but I think that's because people were kind of already know. Like, thing is, all the good things in the game are kind of expected at this point. So we expected all these good things, that when we discuss it, all the good things are kind of known and like meh. So for example, one of the things that I really enjoy about the Demons factions, and I know it happens across all Demons, but specifically when your heralds level up enough and basically gain enough fame, they can transform then permanently into a greater demon, which is something that in like the tabletop there is a mechanic for as well, which is very similar, although this has been campaignified, I guess. But I love that, because that's adding so much of the flavour of the lore, because the point of these heralds, the point of the demon faction, is that the demons are really shit when they, like, the lesser demons are literally lesser demons, but they slowly gain reputation throughout the, like, eternity that they are born and reborn, and then eventually they if they're able to, they turn the eye of the Chaos God. It's like, this guy's doing a really good job for me, I'm gonna, give him maybe like a small leadership, like making him a herald, and then it's like, fuck me, this herald's like conquered a whole region. You know what? You deserve being even better. Become a bloodthirster, that kind of thing. And that's really, really cool that it's in the game in the way that it is, and I really, really enjoy that. But yeah, so that's Warhammer 3 basically. I'll have more in-depth thoughts on it. I'll probably do a separate video with my involved ideas of it, because there's a lot to unpack. There's a lot I want to continue playing it, which is only a good thing. It already makes it more than a 5 out of 10 game, because I want to keep playing it. But there are a lot of pinpricks of annoyance that amalgamate to like a gauntlet of pain. So we'll see what happens with that. On Friday was the launch of Horizon Forbidden West, which I was looking very much forward to. However, for those of you not in the UK, we had some bad storm warnings, to the point where these storms were labelled threats to life. What happened is that all my Amazon packages are delivered to a package warehouse in Bristol, which is in England. And to get to Wales, there are 2 bridges, and both of these bridges were closed because of the storm, which meant that on Friday, when it was supposed to be delivered, it was not. It didn't tell me that it wasn't going to be delivered on Friday, even though I'm sure it would have been easy to just say, like, yeah, it's not coming today, there's a storm, which I would have been like, that's fair enough. But like, it just didn't get delivered. And I was like, okay, cool. And then on Saturday, when I woke up in the morning and just checked, because you can check on Amazon your progress your order, it said, could still arrive on Friday. I was like, that is optimistic, because it is Saturday. I don't think it'll arrive on Friday. But they delivered it on Saturday. So, because the bridges were no longer closed. So I've installed it, and that's all I've done. I've not actually played the game. I was tempted, because I installed it Saturday, but we had the Apex tournament, and then by the end of the Apex tournament, I was kind of like, and then Cucumber was like, do you want to play some Apex? I was like, So we did. Or Hula was. I can't remember. Someone asked me to play some Apex, and I did. Oh no, that was in the morning. I don't even fucking know what I'm doing anymore. Either way, I played a bunch of Apex with people, and then on Sunday when I woke up, I was like, yeah, I'm going to keep playing Warhammer 3. So I did, and I played Warhammer 3 basically all day. And then we watched Free Guy, which was our movie yesterday, which is a Ryan Reynolds movie. It was fun. It was enjoyable. It's that kind of like fun, put it in the background kind of movie. No thinking involved. It did have like 1 or 2 deep moments, which I wasn't expecting, and they were actually like quite thought-provoking. I know that sounds really like a Free Guy thought-provoking moment, but there was this moment of like existential dread of like, we're not real. It's like, does it matter if we're not real, because this moment here is real? Like, even if it's not a real moment, it is happening and we are experiencing it. And it was like, if I was high right now, this would be hitting me deep. But no, it was like, it's an interesting thought. But the film itself was like probably no better than a 6 out of 10 movie, which is good, because if 5 out of 10 is the average, that means it's an above average movie. It had a lot of funny moments and references and everything, and it was really. But there was a moment with a reference where he spawns in a Captain America shield, and we all just went, "What the fuck?" And then it literally cut to Chris Evans looking at his phone, going, "What the fuck?" Which is amazing, because it knew what our reaction was going to be, and then put an even better reaction of what our reaction was going to be, and it was so funny. That was a really funny moment of the film. But overall, yeah, it was a good film. I enjoyed it. It wasn't incredible. It's not like whatever the frick the other films we've been watching, but like, it's not like A tier, but it's a very good B tier film. So now we've got to pick what next series we're going to watch, and 2 people have suggested Star Wars, so it looks like I'm going to be taking the next few weeks off. Yeah. Other than that, D&D was alright. D&D this week should be a bit better. And I mean, it was really good last week, but it's going to be a bit more action-packed. We weren't play it down last week, so I had to improvise, and by improvise I mean put something that was going to happen after ahead. Yeah. I don't really know what else to say. The fact that I haven't played Forbidden West yet gripes me, but also I kind of really want to get Warhammer 3 done. And by done, that's one campaign, because I definitely intend to play others, which is good, because when Warhammer 3 was being released, and I know a lot of people were discussing this with me, they were like, are you going to be playing it? And I'm like, I'm not really excited for it. And then the streams came out, and I watched a lot of Donkey play it, and I was like, actually, this looks pretty good. But yeah, like the reworked sieges, fuck me, the sieges are shoddy. But that's probably due to the way of the AI, but fuck me, it's so bad. But yeah, there's an underlying issue there that needs to be fixed, basically. And it's not to do with the actual AI in the sieges, it's to do with the combat AI in general, and it's the same on the field as well. But like I said, I'm not going to go into depth of it, but yeah, there's several underlying issues that just make the game a bit like you dread going into battles, that kind of thing. But yeah, when I was like, I don't know whether or not I want to be playing a Total War game. Like, I've not played a Total War game in ages. I don't really care about strategy much anymore. But this game has put me back into it, so I've got to be grateful in some aspect. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to trying out the other factions. I'm going to take a break from Demons now that I play Demons of Chaos, and then I'm going to play something. I might play like Cathay or Ogre Kingdoms maybe, and then go back to Chaos, and then play Kislev, and then go back to Chaos and do it like that. And then by the time I'm done, maybe they'll release a new faction. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Hope that you guys have a good time. I will speak to you at some point during the week, I'm sure. Yeah, Tara, have a good one.